So we come to B.E.C.E 2021 question 4a. If P is equal to Q over A plus B, express B in terms of P, Q, and A. So for us to express B in terms of P, Q, and A, it means we have to make B the subject. So we have the P, which is equal to Q over A plus B. So here we want to make B the subject here. So for us to make B the subject, we have to know that this AB is a fraction. So what we have to do is we have to know that this also what? Over 1. So what we can do is we can cross multiply here. Then we have the P times P into bracket A plus B, which is equal to Q. So since we want to make B the subject, first we have to what? Expand the bracket. So in expanding the bracket, here we have PA plus PB, which is equal to Q. So since we want to make B the subject, then we have to send the PA to where we have the Q. So we have our PB here, which is equal to Q. Then this is positive. Once it gets here, it becomes what? Negative. So minus PA. So since we are looking for B, not PB, then we have to divide both sides by P. So we have our PB, which is equal to Q minus PA. Then all over P, and this are also by P. So here the P will cancel P. Then we have our B, which is equal to Q minus PA over P. So B is equal to Q minus PA over P. So we can rewrite this as B, which is equal to then Q over P minus PA all over P. Because this P will divide Q here and divide what? PA as well. So when you look at this, here the P can cancel the P here. Then we have our B, which is equal to Q over P minus A. B is equal to Q over P minus A. Or B is equal to Q minus PA all over P. So any of the two is what? Correct. Both of them are what? Correct. Question number 4b. Efia and AC contributed 2,700 and 1,800 respectively to start a business. They agreed to share the profit in the ratio 7:5 respectively as well. If the profit made was 900 cedis, then calculate the total contribution. That's the first one. And the second one, the AC share of the profit. So the third one is coming back because of the space. The third one, we will write it later. Now, when you look at the question, we have to find the total contribution. So when you look at this, we have the AFIA and then AC. So the first one here, that is 2,700. That is the amount that AFIA contributed. So we have the 2,700 cedis here. And then when we come to AC, AC contributed 1,800 cedis. That is their contribution. Then when we come to the first question, find the total contribution. So we have I total contribution is going to be what? The amount that AFIA contributed plus the amount that AC contributed. So that will be, so for AFIA we have 2,700 cedis plus that of AC 1,800 cedis. So when we add the two, we are going to get 4,500 cedis. So the 4,500 cedis, that is the total contribution, 4,500. Then we come to the second part of the question. So the profit made was 900 cedis. So calculate AC's share of the profit. Now from the question, we know that they're sharing the profit in the ratio 7:5. So it means that the 7 is for AFIA and the 5 is for AC. So in that case, what we have to do is what? We have the total ratio. So the total ratio, that is going to be the 7 plus 5. So the 7 plus 5 is the total ratio there. Now when you come to AC, AC's ratio is 5. So AC's ratio is 5. So the total ratio here is 12. The 7 plus 5 will give us what? 12. So AC's ratio is what? Is 5. To get AC's profit, so AC's share is equal to AC's ratio over the total ratio times the profit that they're sharing. So that is 12. 5 out of 12 times the amount that they're sharing, which is 900 cedis. 5 out of 12 times what? 900 cedis. So that is going to here 12 will go into itself once and go into 975 times. So 75 times the 5 here, that will give us 375 cedis. So we have the 375 cedis. So this 375 cedis, that is AC's share of the profit. So the profit that AC made from the contribution that they made to start a business, that is 375 cedis. We have to find AFIA's share as a percentage of the total profit. So AFIA's share as a percentage of the total profit. So we know that from the question, AFIA's ratio is 7. Her ratio is what? 7. So now the total ratio that we have there was 12. So total ratio is 12. So for us to know AFIA's share, so that will be 7 out of 12 times the total profit made, and the profit is what? 900. So when you do the calculation, the same way, this will go here 75 times, and then 75 times 7 will give us so the 75 times 7 is giving us what? 525 cedis. So the 525 cedis is AFIA's share of what? Of the profit. Now the question says that express AFIA's share as a percentage of the total profit. So that will be AFIA's share, that is 525 divided by the total profit, and the total profit there is 900 cedis. So times, since it is percentage, it is what? Times what? Times 100. So times 100% here. So yeah, what we can do is these two zeros, we'll do away with these two zeros that we have here. So what we have is what? 525 divided by 9. So when you do the calculation, well, 525 divided by 9, you'll be getting 58.33%. The 3 is recurring. It's 58.33%. So AFIA's share as a percentage of the total profit is 58.33%.